evening, Saturday night here. I've pulled over as I've been out and about to make this video, to take a couple of moments before it gets too dark, to offer some thoughts for you as you enter, maybe as you enter your weekend. The summer series coming up in a matter of hours, and so I want to talk commentators and commentary. Where do you sit and stand on the quality of the many commentators in our global village? Of course, we don't just have to think our local commentators are the best because we hear so many. And television has done many things for us. It's beamed pictures into our world, but it's also meant that those who commentate probably don't think, are not required to speak as much or speak as often, and only add to what's there, not create the picture, but just to put some nice finishing touches. And my commentary journey, and very much off my own back on Johnny King Live, has been more radio. And I put that down in terms of, as I began to maneuver and you find your feet and how you work, then I realise I talk a lot. Comes with my territory, pretty verbose, and so I really want to embrace and engage and describe what's transpiring. So if the person hearing me it can almost be like they can close their eyes and imagine what's taking place. It's a beautiful thing. And of course, if it was more television, then you're looking to add. It's before the people, so you're looking to put the touch there, the way you describe it, the word here. But it also potentially means that rugby knowledge is being dumbed down, or how you engage the game, how you describe the game, how you pass on the game, and it's being described more for a certain level of rugby engagement, and therefore the purists, the traditionalists are not as happy. Where do you sit in commentary? What do you like in a commentator? And is the medium the message? Does that really define it? Who are some commentators that really do it for you? I'm not going to ask necessarily you to name those who make your ears bleed. My first commentator that I really enjoyed, and he got replaced, I thought, way too early, was Keith Quinn into a New Zealand World. Very sort of matter of fact, and I really enjoyed the way he was able to just pass on a rugby contest. And I remember that my nana wrote him a letter and he wrote back, but a fan mail. And there are other commentators around who you enjoy, and I'm not sure that we do it as well though. I'm just thinking as the car idles here on the side of the road. Different code, of course, but the other big British code, the summer code, cricket, I think cricket commentators do it better. Maybe they have more material to work with. Rugby is such a continuous sport and code and everything happening, where cricket you have a time to sit back, reflect, and the stats and a bit more personality. Maybe that's why Bill McLaren, of course, the voice of rugby, has been celebrated, and a combination maybe of that Scottish accent. I know that wasn't an attempt at a Scottish accent, that was just my attempt to sound a little bit different, maybe to put it italicize, or Scottish accent, and so celebrated. And it is interesting, the dynamic, the way someone, the intonation, if they have an accent, and how excited, whether or not, how creative they are in their own terms, and how they bring it all together. So where do you stand on commentary? Like leading to this Rugby World Cup, are you looking forward to the commentary team? My commentary philosophy, if I was able to, would be to bring together a number of different individuals from countries not directly related to the teams involved or the nations involved. Of course there'd be some, but more than that, broaden it, because I want rugby insight and confirmation biases with us all. And so I want those who can give a bit of a different angle, different perspective, can view it through the lens and their eyes from their nation and their style, and provide some insight into maybe seeing it differently. I think it's enough. We're at 5 minutes now, and I would love to hear you to name your favourite commentators, and maybe even why. What makes them stand out? I mean, are you I want detail. Give me detail, or you, I want the moment, and I want the excitement. I want to feel it through his voice, so that he's over. Are you like a bit of humour? You want a bit of humour, a bit of a jovial side, a bit of Danny Morrison on the cricket side. Are you straight-laced? Just give it to me straight-laced. Don't get in the way. Like a good referee is when you don't notice them. A good commentator is you can provide me the detail and the information, but it's not going to distract me from the viewing pictures. Of course, I've said viewing pictures, which means I'm assuming most people will define commentary through their TV. Maybe you're one who turns off the audio, watches the pictures and turns on the radio because you know they're going to give you more. Although, again, commentary has become much more celebrated and maybe less of a discipline and more of who is the one who's announcing and pronouncing the words as my throat's about to kick out. Anyway, again, 6 minutes and change. Like and share if this video has grabbed your attention. Comment. Share where you stand, and please subscribe, because with a video like this, who couldn't want to be a part?